Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it's finally out, and boy do we have some things to talk about. So we're back in another Assassin's Creed, and this time it looks like we're following some of the Viking lore, and that has me by the balls more than you can imagine. I love anything pirate related. I love anything Viking related, and this one's going to do it for me. You hop right into the game with what I'd say is about 16 minutes worth of really good cinematic footage, and within that footage you do get to play a little bit. That's a nice touch. I don't like ones where you just have to sit there and watch for 16 minutes straight. This one actually lets you interact a little bit with it, and all the while with some of the bigger parts, it has you run through, and it has you, just kind of make you feel like you're there. This one does a great job of it. I thought we were going to see 16 minutes, boom, title screen, and then go into the game. Boy, was I wrong. It's actually about 2 hours of intro gameplay before you even see the title screen roll, and we're going to get into that a little bit more later because there is a lot that you do before the title screen actually rolls in this game. But I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. Within those 2 hours, you really get a good feel for the game. They tell you everything you need to know, and I actually ended up encountering one small glitch so far. Now, the game's yet to be updated as of me making this recording. That could change obviously any second now, but that glitch is something that I think they're going to have to fix because I was able to recreate it 3 or 4 different times. But like I said, we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's focus on the intro here. The game starts off with you playing as your younger self, and obviously this is how they're going to build their story. You're at some kind of a gathering where your dad is going to be proposing that your two clans merge with who's inevitably going to become your stepdad. Now, I'm not going to spoil too much of the story here with me just blabbing on. Obviously, you'll see most of it playing here in the background too, but all in all, some shit breaks out, and this is where your story really takes off. Now, here in the intro scene, I thought that the movement was a little bit squishy. Thank God it didn't continue those characteristics later into the game when you actually are playing and fighting and riding horses. It does clean up a lot nicer once you start playing as your adult self. I had a problem with that, and I also had a problem with the audio. I thought the audio when your character was talking was absolutely god awful, and it had this crazy echo to it that would almost make it feel like it was a memory. Now, I understand, sure, to the person you're going to be playing as later, yes, it is a memory, but for that particular moment, it was so gosh darn echoey and just so high pitched for it being a little boy's voice. That also cleans up the audio, really comes in together. In fact, like some of the snow crunching later in the game is wildly clean. I love that, and so many good little mini nitpick details that I'm going to point out here. The intro, other than that, wasn't too crazy. You just kind of go, this big thing breaks out. Basically, your mother and your father died. Boom, now you have your story. Here's what you're going to be trying to avenge. And pretty much you're going to be spending most of your life trying to go after the guy that did murder both of your parents. There was a scene where you got attacked by a wolf. This comes into play kind of strangely to me. I didn't fully get it, but it was there. Whatever. I know that it's very important because it had a sequence where you were picking up 2 DNA strands and you had to choose which one that you wanted to pick. I picked obviously the right side and just kept going from there, and that kind of brought you into where you really start playing the game.
All right, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
Now, coming into the second act of what I'm going to call the intro scene, you basically are going to learn everything you need to start learning here and going forward. So you start off being captured by the guy that had killed your parents, and you kind of learn that your character has been going after him for the better part of most of his life. And quickly you learn that your character's kind of a badass. He just beats the shit out of everyone, kicks this one guy into a cage and lets him drown, and frickin' goes about his business. Now, you're on one side of an island and have to walk across to the other side. You're going to be releasing your people. This is kind of the snowball to things, kind of showing that you are a badass. You have trained, but you're out here by yourself. And from there forward, after you beat the entire clan, which is kind of cool. I really do like the raiding systems on here. You get to drive the boat. The boat, it's a long ship. It's not really like a pirate ship or anything, but it did bring back memories of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And everybody knows that's the best Assassin's Creed. It's no secret that I'm not the world's biggest Assassin's Creed fan. So for me to even say so far that I'm liking this one is a shock. Driving the longboats on this game is really fun. You can paddle, make everybody paddle. You can drop the sail. The sail really makes this ship haul some ass. And something that I really like, which I think I'm going to show in full detail here without me talking, is the raids. So you come across these little islands or just lands or bases, basically, and if you want to go ahead and try to take them over, you can point your ship at it, tap E, and it's going to bring you right in for a raid. The raids are so gosh dang cool because he blows his horn, brrr, everyone takes off running, and everyone's just slaughtering. It's crazy, and at the end of it, you see all your people walking back to the boat. Let me show you one full raid here. I'm just going to let it play.
What we came for. Let's go. Watch my back.
If there was going to be nothing else that was going to sell me on this game, this first raid absolutely did it. And I'm sitting right here right now telling you there's a million other things that have already sold me on this game. And I'm only a couple of hours in. Like I said, I've only just seen the title screen about 2 hours in. Now, if you notice during that raid, a lot of attention to detail, the snow building up on the boots as he was running. just the battle in general. I do have a couple of complaints about how the initial keyboard and mouse controllers were set up, because yes, I'm a real gamer and I'm not using a controller. They had dodge set to alt, and it's just not comfortable to press while you're in the middle of fighting using WASD to move around during said fight. Tried to move it to control, there was already something bound to that. Wound up having to move it to caps locks. I think that works pretty good for it. So you might want to take some time and change that out if you are doing keyboard and mouse, because I can't imagine anyone that's going to sit here and tell me that that is a comfortable setup for them to use whenever they need to dodge. Also, if you notice at the very end of the battle, that last kill that I ended up getting, I clean chopped the guy's head off with my axe, and it kind of shocked me. While I was playing, I had to go take a double look, and I was like, holy cow, did I really just do that? So that's about going to wrap it up for this video. I just wanted to at least put one out, let you guys know that I am playing this. I do plan on doing these sort of game diaries with this game. I didn't buy it outright, although I might. I really might. I ended up getting Uplay Plus because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. It's no secret that I'm not the world's biggest Assassin's Creed fan, and we're going to touch on a couple of other things on this game that I don't particularly care for. But for now, I'm giving this a solid 10 because I am enjoying the heck out of this game. And if you want to, I think I might do this where I know all the footage was mostly just sped up for background pleasures, but I think I might take the raw footage and upload it to the website in full so you can watch it there unedited. I might take some of the cutscenes out because they're not terribly long on loading, but you know, it could just save a little bit of file size because some of these are like 7 gigs raw. So let me know if I do happen to put them up raw. You can check them over at www.nuclearcoffee.org. I will put a link in the description if I decide to do so. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you are enjoying this game currently. I will see you in the next one. So long.